Well, look who's back for round 2. For many of you joining for the first time, welcome to the channel where we discuss the most important topic known to humanity, baddies. After the first video, y'all came through with recommendations that had me questioning whether the FBI should be monitoring my comment section. So here we are again, because clearly we learned nothing from last time. But hey, at least this time I can blame you guys when my search history gets me put on a government watch list. As always, all I'm asking is for you to hear me out. Starting strong with Samus Aran from Metroid. Shout out to Fernando Orozco 5968 for this classic pick. Now, here's the thing about Samus. She spent decades playing the ultimate game of hide and seek, wrapped up in that power suit like the galaxy's most dangerous present waiting to be unwrapped. She's basically the gaming equivalent of a surprise party, except the surprise is that you've been thirsting over a bounty hunter who could bench press a space station. The Zero Suit reveal hit the gaming community like a meteor to the face. One minute you're thinking about energy tanks and alien parasites, the next minute you're wondering if maybe being stranded on Zebes wouldn't be the worst thing in the universe. Samus has that perfect combo of could step on you and leave you as space dust and might cradle you gently after obliterating every threat in a 3-planet radius. She's like a Swiss Army knife, but every tool is designed to make you weak in the knees. Samus is undeniably a baddie. Coming in at number 2 is Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village, courtesy of Sneaky Snake 7359, who clearly understands the assignment. Listen, when this woman showed up in that first trailer, the internet collectively lost its mind, and honestly, valid response. We're talking 9 feet of pure intimidation wrapped in vintage elegance and a hat that costs more than most people's rent. Those claws could literally end your existence. The real danger is that sultry voice that makes you want to volunteer as tribute. Lady D walked so every other tall video game mommy could run, and we're all grateful for her service. She's like the yes ma'am, thank you ma'am energy that awakened things in people they didn't know existed. Lady D is a baddie. Number 3 brings us Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, who proves that the post-apocalypse has never looked so good. Red hair flowing like liquid fire, tribal warrior aesthetic, and archery skills that make Katniss Everdeen look like she's playing with toy arrows. She's out here hunting robot dinosaurs like it's a casual Tuesday while looking like she stepped off the cover of Apocalypse Vogue. The fact that she could take down a Thunderjaw with a bow and arrow while maintaining perfect skin is honestly offensive to the rest of us mere mortals. Aloy is definitely a baddie. Next up is Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh boy, buckle up. This woman doesn't need dialogue to absolutely destroy your concentration. One smirk and you're forgetting your own name. I'm pretty sure Hideo Kojima really looked at the gaming community and said, "You want fan service? I'll give you fan service that comes with enough emotional baggage to require therapy." The controversy around her design is one thing, but let's not pretend those helicopter rides weren't more intimate than most people's actual relationships. She's got that whole I could eliminate you from 800 meters away, but I'd rather stay close enough to make you nervous for entirely different reasons vibe. Silent, deadly, and loyal to a fault, that's basically the holy trinity of attractive qualities wrapped up in tactical gear. It's like having a guardian angel, except your guardian angel specializes in headshots and meaningful eye contact. Also, fun tidbit, Quiet has very detailed feet. Stephanie Justin, who Quiet is based on, actually mentioned that Kojima scanned her feet. Do what you will with that information, you goddamn degenerates. Anyways, Quiet is a complicated baddie. Number 5 is Cammy White from Street Fighter, because apparently we needed more fighting game representation on this list. FGC, baby! While Chun-Li was busy being everyone's first crush, Cammy was over here perfecting the art of making military berets look sexy. That whole British Special Forces background mixed with those signature braids and that green leotard, chef's kiss. She's got the fighting skills to absolutely demolish you in combat, but something tells me the real fight would be trying to keep your composure during the match. Cammy brings that disciplined soldier energy, just enough rebellion to keep things interesting. Cammy is a baddie. Coming in at number 6 is Princess Zelda from The Legend of Zelda, which is like finding out your childhood crush grew up to rule a kingdom. Zelda's been the unattainable princess for decades, but lately, Nintendo's been giving her glow-ups that could power the Master Sword. Whether she's disguised as Sheik, wielding the light arrows, or just being her royal self, there's something about forbidden royalty that hits different than your average crush. The fact that Link keeps risking his life to save her? Yeah, we get it, buddy. We absolutely get it. Princess Zelda is a baddie. Now it's time for some Overwatch double feature with D.Va and Widowmaker. D.Va's got that gamer girl energy perfected. Pink mech suit, competitive spirit, and she's literally a professional gamer who pilots giant robots. She's living every gamer's fantasy life while looking incredible doing it. Widowmaker, on the other hand, is pure danger wrapped in purple skin. She's an assassin who could end you before you even knew she was there, and somehow that just makes her even more appealing. These two represent completely different types of attraction, and honestly, we don't have to choose. Plus, there were a number of us that didn't know that they came from a video game. I know you, I see you. I know the videos you watch. Both D.Va and Widowmaker are baddie. Number 9 is Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII, who's been causing controller drift since 1997 and honestly deserves compensation for all the emotional damage. There's something incredibly compelling about someone who can mix cocktails, heal your party, and then immediately turn around to deliver a beatdown that defies several laws of physics. That kind of versatility is rarer than a shiny Pokemon. Plus, those abs look like they were carved by Renaissance sculptors who are really motivated. She's like if Mother Teresa was a bartender who moonlighted as a human weapon of mass destruction. Tifa is an S-tier baddie. At number 10, we have 2B from Nier Automata. I have a feeling that the blindfold isn't hiding her eyes, rather it's protecting us from power we couldn't handle. The blindfold stays on during combat, during cutscenes, during everything, and somehow that just makes her even more intriguing. Developers really said, what if we made an existential crisis sexy and somehow pulled it off flawlessly? 2B's got that whole mysterious, emotionally distant thing going on, which is basically designed to make you want to crack that shell. 2B is a mysterious baddie. Number 11 brings us Bayonetta, who took Confident Woman and cranked it up to levels that shouldn't be legal in most countries. The level of self-assurance she radiates is honestly intimidating. She's sexy and she knows it, powerful and she flaunts it, and dangerous in the most appealing way possible. Bayonetta is a baddie who's in a league of her own. At 12, we have Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, who's been making zombie apocalypses look manageable since 1996. She survived multiple zombie outbreaks with her sanity and her perfect hair intact, which is honestly more impressive than most people's LinkedIn accomplishments. There's something incredibly attractive about competence under pressure. It's like watching someone perform brain surgery while casually discussing dinner plans. Plus, she's got that whole I've seen some serious stuff and came out stronger mysterious vibe that makes you want to hear her stories over coffee, assuming coffee shops still exist post-apocalypse. Jill Valentine is a survivor baddie. And now we're entering dangerous territory with Bowsette, the internet's collective fever dream made manifest. Someone looked at Bowser, added a crown, and suddenly the entire gaming community had an identity crisis more dramatic than a soap opera season finale. The fact that this character doesn't even officially exist and still managed to break the internet says everything about our priorities. Fan art went absolutely nuclear. Twitter transformed into a battlefield of thirst, and Nintendo pretended this wasn't happening while quietly taking notes like anthropologists studying a fascinating new species. Bowsette represents the internet's unlimited ability to make anything attractive given enough creativity and a complete willingness to abandon all previous standards. She's like if Chaos Theory was a person who pretended to be absolutely stunning. Bowsette is a chaotic baddie. Alright, Fortnite section time, guys. Mrs. Incredible showing up in a battle royale? Bruh, that's psychological warfare. Chun-Li bringing those legendary thighs to the island? Ha! Unfair advantage. Ruby from Ruby? They're just showing off at this point. Don't even get me started on Calamity and Black Widow. Honestly, there are just too many absolute units in Fortnite to cover properly here, so let me know if you want a whole video dedicated to Fortnite baddies, and I'll see if I can pull some strings to make it happen without getting sued for emotional damages. At number 14, we have Rouge from Sonic Adventure 2. Shout out to Zach Plays, M5T, and Ethelcat for this elite recommendation that proves y'all have excellent taste. Rouge is a jewel thief with wings, attitude, and the confidence to pull off that whole cat burglar but make it bat aesthetic. She's got that mischievous energy that's equal parts Lockhart's trouble and temptation. The Sonic franchise has some interesting character designs, and Rouge definitely stands out in all the right ways. She's flirty, she's sneaky, and she's got that whole bad girl with a heart of gold thing perfected. Rouge is a sneaky baddie. Finally, we've got Mirko from the MHA games. This one goes out to Drippy Sans 3687, who asked for her 9 times in a row. Drippy, your dedication is both concerning and admirable, like watching someone learn an entire language just to understand one joke. Anyways, Drippy, alright, finally, here you go. This one's for you, buddy. Mirko brings that rabbit hero energy with legs that could launch satellites and the kind of confident smile that makes you want to become a better person just to deserve her attention. She's the could kick me into orbit and I'd thank her for the space program kind of baddie. And your dedication to getting her recognized is honestly more romantic than most actual romance stories. There you have it. Your unhinged rankings that'll probably get me on several watch lists. If I missed your favorite, or if you have more questionable baddies, drop them in the comments so I can continue documenting this train wreck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe consider therapy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a lot to explain to my FBI agent. Alright, I'll be there.